till they bury me. I'm one west till they bury me. I be one west to the death till they bury me. One west till they bury me. I'm one west till they bury me. I'm one west till they bury me. I be one west to the death till they bury me. I be one west to the death till they bury me. They ain't scaring me. Rip the soul out of Pharisee. Speaking heresy and get you fucked up apparently. It's like they daring me. I said chill, they ain't hearing me. They ain't listening. Every bar nitroglycerin. Hit your heart, bring it back to start. Make you live again. Getting dividends till we start getting ignorant. I be on that soda shit. I told you shit phenomenal. Nominally a domino. So what you fucking trying to do? Rhyming comical. This is funny until I vomit you. Bring apocalypse to the pussy niggas that's popping shit. Team of all stars. I coach them up like a Popovich. Fuck the politics and the lobbyists and apologists. They vagina, so we go check them like gynecologists. It's kinda obvious how the situation is ominous. The way your vomit doesn't regurgitate for the audience. They start applauding this cause the competition is fraudulent. From the era where niggas smoke you up like a parliament. The flow been stupid. Shit's gotten retarded since all the dominance. One west rising to prominent. Cause I be one west to the death till they bury me. I'm one west till they bury me. I be one west to the death till they bury me. I'm one west till they bury me. I be one west to the death till they bury me. I'm one west till they bury me. I be one west to the death till they bury me. I'm one west till they bury me. They want a nigga quiet, mute my maneuvers. But I ride like I got group eyes for Uber. Rhymes hard like they've been viewed by Medusa. 9 milli Luger, 17 in the Ruger. Only need a few, consider for your medulla. Obligata, for the regatta, niggas wildin', they want every dollar. They rhyme by black Apollos, let the semi holler. A showstopper, then the droppers since the teeny bopper. But now I'm growing up, controlling premium of vodka. I put extensions on the block, modify the chopper. The swore heavy, war ready, and that's word to mama. No marijuana, say I got the loudest silence on it. When I'm a grown, ain't no rapper do it like I do it. A lot of spitties and writers, but when they eat so, none of them can get to the fire. Around with me, and I had them niggas feel like a tire. Dead and deep, and I'm still dope as a paper. Every bar burn hard like a spoon with a lighter. You ignite, I'm winning, coming through with the silence. Because UPK. I be one west to the death till they bury me. I'm one west till they bury me. I be one west to the death till they bury me. I'm one west till they bury me. I be one west to the death till they bury me. I'm one west till they bury me. I be one west to the death till they bury me. I'm one west till they bury me.
I ain't have to die to meet the devil. Angels fell and landed in the ghetto. The earth was given to the hands of devils. Then we seen the rise of the devil. We fell for the lies of the devil. When we got high was the devil. I looked into the eyes of the devil. I ain't have to die to meet the devil.
I remember I was only 13 when I met the demon. Gave me a deuce and a bundle of cocaine. Told me to sell to my people, make sure you keep them fiending. If any try to short you, make sure that you leave them leaking. He said, I'ma hold you down when problems pop up. How you got me moving this dope? Want me in lockup? He said, don't you want the Benz vertical with the top up? Yeah. Stop bitching, get in that kitchen, let it rock up. Bitches love the dope boy, especially when it's pop up. I know you know why. Who the plug from by the block up? I'll tell you a little secret, make sure that you keep your mouth shut. Ron got a Lexus, crib in Philly and Texas. Trips to the Bahamas, just got up for his mama. He fucking up the commas, be honest, he seen decent though. I hear you, but I just seen Ron about a week ago. Fat, he ain't looking too good. His knees is kinda slow. I asked him all the struggle, he got stuck up for his bundle, but them 6 hollow tips in his legs what made him crumble. Means he got a house and mama is living good. Said the feds took it all, he right back in the hood. I see you try to play me, you gave us crack in the 80s. Made us abort our babies and making whores out of ladies. I know you got me gravy, but Satan, you must be crazy. It's gonna take more than cause when to amaze me. I seen niggas shoot for the stars, but being lazy. Never get their head at the clouds, so you don't face me. I guarantee that you gon' regret it, remember I said it. No, you could get it. What you saying, I can't win? No, devil, nice try, so until we meet again.
I ain't have to die to meet the devil. Angels fell and landed in the ghetto. into the hands of devils. Then we seen the rise of the devil. We fell for the lies of the devil. When we got high was the devil. I looked into the eyes of the devil. I ain't at the die to meet the devil. I ain't religious or superstitious, but we've been getting fucked up, put to the side like a mistress. Police patrolling why? Because prison became a business. They murder one of ours and they start talking about forgiveness. We think that it's alright because we got public assistance. If this ain't hell, dog, what is this? Where was all lives mattered when they killed Osama? There was no peace talk like the Dalai Lama. Bush driving bombs saying he gon' bring the drama. They got justice, man, they even caught the Boston bomber. But when we ride, they send some military and armor. When we fight oppression, then our people die a martyr. You reap what you sow, some people call it karma. When Christ return, y'all gon' get this harvest like a farmer. Don't tell me don't bring up the past no more. They still trying to set up the score with a side of Shakur. I changed my life and I'm just trying to live life right. But at night I look behind me and see flashing lights patting me down. You got nothing that's poking me right. I don't smoke or push pills, I gave up my vice. So Mr. Officer, why you wanna take my life? And your honor, why you gave our homeboys life? I've been wondering why you shot our homeboy twice. Pussy with a gun screaming out that he got a knife. He came from Habibi's spot, it was chicken and rice. Shit's tripe, I'm just giving visuals like Skype. As Trayvon, Mike Brown, Nakai Gurley, Eric Garner, Sean Bell, Philando, Olden, Sterling, Jaquan McDonald. The white man is so devilish. Ask Hammurabi, he'll tell you who the devil is. The white man is so devilish. Ask Hammurabi, he'll tell you who the devil is. I ain't have to die to meet the devil. Angels fell and landed in the ghetto. The earth was given to the hands of devils. Then we seen the rise of the devil. We fell for the lies of the devil. When we got high was the devil. I looked into the eyes of the devil. I ain't have to die to meet the devil. I ain't have to die to meet the devil. Angels fell and landed in the ghetto. The earth was given to the hands of devils. Then we seen the rise of the devil. I pray for the demise of the devil. Lord knows I despise every devil. I looked into the eyes of the devil. He said, I pray you die every devil.
First breath I took in life, too surreal. Second breath I took was the pivot and strike, finish the kill. Influenced by my head with every sickness you feel. All the last, fuck a dollar bill. Remain calm as the pressure build. Die to endure until I let this pump whistle at my foes in memory of Emmett Till. I only live to do my master's will. ISUPK, motherfucker. Ain't no cowards on this battlefield. God is straight but made greater. In my return, left to my mistakes. Every error was a lesson learned. Now I don't fool, let's it get approved. Won't take a step till they get confirmed. Armed and tape, it was made for our sakes. March like a tank. One step will make the ground shake. My people sick in their head, Lord, let this truth spread like an outbreak and bring hell and them crackers can't escape. Nowhere to run, nowhere to hide. I'm gonna pay back for the scars in the slave memoirs. Till Christ arrive, I can't let it slide. Ignore the lies. The only free will that's before your eyes is life or death, nigga, you decide. This heaven was made for me and my fellow. I patiently wait with my eyes on the sparrow, and I pull the trigger while my lips kiss the barrel. Before I ever let a white bitch do me like Othello. I want out this wicked life like Romello. By any means, this devil pulling strings like Geppetto. Lay hold on this brotherhood. I swear I never let go. And fuck that silver spoon, got too much love for the ghetto. And it's all set, I'm hard, but I can't give up. I'm about to go hard and I won't give up. Could you tell me about this God that you feel so much? And why you look so good? Cause it's real, I be walking with the makers. Watch like they be hard, but I can't give up. I'm about to go hard and I won't give up. Could you tell me about this God that you feel so much? And why you look so good? Cause it's real, I be walking with the makers. Boy, I can't be touched. Can't do in the clutch. They hate but they can't doubt us. We princes of the power, what you know about us? Evil all around us, but a nigga straight, I told you I can't be touched. Holy angels walk at my pace. I'm grateful for the words that had me delivered. I'm hungry for the glory, but I ain't eating till I feed my next. One West, what I die for. Attire out the book of numbers, this rifle from the Archangel Michael. My niggas rebels, you can't deny them. It's 144. I be running to and fro with the Allah higher. My UPK soldiers ain't no folding, no pretending. We in it for them crowns, fuck friends, we want the million. In the election section, I hope I make it through. Give a damn what a bitch think, as long as my niggas know I'm true. We trade your kind to get success. We make it through the eye of the street, nigga. I'll be like, baby, hard, but I can't give up. I'm about to go hard and I won't give up. Could you tell me about this God that you feel so much? And why you look so good? Cause it's real, I be walking with the makers. Watch like, baby, hard, but I can't give up. I'm about to go hard and I won't give up. Could you tell me about this God that you feel so much? And why you look so good? Cause it's real, I be walking with the makers. Boy, I can't be touched. You understand? You done found a new breed of Hebrews that stand and walk with the law, statutes, and commandments of the Most High. And we don't care who we got to come up against. You ain't standing before this truth. You understand? We done took them all on and gonna continue to take them all on.
Surrounded by Edomites, lost a lot of truth to this tree of life. Open up the book just to see I'm right. Reminiscing on my ancestors, on those ships who had to plead for life. Took us to a place where ain't never safe there. Poisoning our foods and put our children up in daycare. Fresh out of slavery, still thinking that they care. Guns in the community, children can't play there. Brothers still brainwashed, we died for that same cause. Took away our history, believing that we ain't lost. Brother, I'm an Israelite, sin is like kryptonite. Brothers won't pray, no, the robber link a shit tonight. Praises to the Most High, I ain't like most guys. Eyes on the future, but I learned from a boat ride. Tribe of Benjamin, inherited on both sides. Background Jamaica, mistreated and I know why. I'm an Israelite, die for my Israelites. Blood of the Israelites, cry for my Israelites. Going through it cause we're Israelites. Kwam Yashra Allah to all my Israelites. I'm an Israelite, die for my Israelites. Blood of the Israelites, cry for my Israelites. Going through it cause we're Israelites. Kwam Yashra Allah to all my Israelites.
Kwam Yasha Allah, sons of the power. Ride From the ghetto when Satan want us devoured. The seal of the Lord ain't found in church towers. Never dying on my knees like no coward. Wanna be an Israelite, you gon' need more than fringes. You gon' need to show you approve and get in them scriptures. Oh, I forgot to mention, traumatized from the lynching. Homicide, we the victim. I'm a styling the ending. Kids with PTSD, suffering symptoms. Never getting treatment. Something he gotta sleep with. Stockholm syndrome so long, it ain't a secret. That's why I die for them brothers I'm facing east with. Cause I'm an Israelite. Crackers better get it right. Visions of my enemies, death flow through my dreams at night. If your mind ain't dead, then we don't dream alike. Reporting live from hell, home of Christians and Edomites.
I'm an Israelite, die for my Israelites. Blood of the Israelites, cry for my Israelites. Going through it cause we're Israelites. Kwam Yashra Allah to all my Israelites. I'm an Israelite, die for my Israelites. Blood of the Israelites, cry for my Israelites. Going through it cause we're Israelites. Kwam Yashra Allah to all my Israelites.
While they play the sidelines, comfortable on benches. Catch me on the front lines, putting work in trenches. Making sure our election, preparing for Armageddon. Mastering this profession of prophesying these lessons. Protecting our adolescents and answering all their questions. Teaching the love their reflection. No matter what the complexion, we got a common connection. A part of God's hand selection. A shot at the resurrection. Through us achieving perfection. But to give life takes sacrifice. Battle demons every fight. Short days and long nights. Less sleep and more fights. More wisdom, more strife. Telling everybody that they wrong and you're right. I'm an Israelite. Blood of an Israelite. I ride for my Israelites and die for my Israelites. We owe a debt cause Christ paid the price. So who ready to give their life the life of an Israelite?
I'm an Israelite, die for my Israelites. Blood of the Israelites, cry for my Israelites. Going through it cause we're Israelites. Kwam Yashra Allah to all my Israelites. I'm an Israelite, die for my Israelites. Blood of the Israelites, cry for my Israelites. Going through it cause we're Israelites. Kwam Yashra Allah to all my Israelites.
Yeah. We had to get it in, you understand, with the UPK music. You understand? All the brothers, man. Captain, let me see, who all music was in there? We had Captain McCard, we had Captain Tahoe War, you understand? We had Captain Contazar, we had Knock in there, you know what I'm saying? Getting it in, all right, with that UPK music, them hits. This is Sharper Sword Radio, you understand? And I'm your host, Captain the Goggle Bar, you understand, of the ISUPK, but the Commander General YAHANNA. And guess what? I don't rap, you know what I'm saying? I'm just a rapper turned singer, man. You know what I'm saying? I don't rap, I sing. Yeah, but no, I'm just kidding, but for real. Uh we're gonna get it in, man. We got a few articles, you know what I'm saying? Got a couple of scriptures, a few breakdowns we're gonna get off into, you know what I mean, in just a second. Let's see. Let me post this real quick. All right. All right, let me see one more thing. Let me see if I can get this thing set. We got a few things going today. Let's send this email real quick. All right. See, come on with it. Let's go so we can get it. Boy, these things, they claim these things are so super fast, but they go so slow. God damn. I got all these megabytes and megahertz for nothing. All right, let's see. All right, we got it. I think we in there. Okay, we in there. Let's get it. I'm gonna go to this first article. We'll pull a couple scriptures. Damn. Oh, snap. Go back. Okay. Back. Ah, come on. One second, everybody. What the hell? I do with the articles? Okay, I think we got them now. There we go. All right, we in there. We in the game. We are in the game. All right. Okay, this says a worker shortage prompts cuts to metro bus service. Now, this is here in St. Louis. All right. The local bus company has a huge shortage on workers. Okay. And this isn't just the reason I'm pulling this out is because um, this place here is falling. You understand? Um, like the white man never thought that this would even take place. I know the slaves. You never thought that this would happen. You want this place to uh, thrive and flourish and continue to grow and spread its evil continually. You understand? But the Lord has shortened that. You understand? And He's going to turn around and do like all of the other great kingdoms that rose all the way to the top and then fell. You understand? To where they're no more in power. And guess what? When Christ returned, all of them going to be under His authority. Every kingdom, every inch of the earth is going to be up under His control. You understand? And the Most High, His will is going to be done on this earth. You know, you may think that it's not, but it is. All right, it really and truly is. One second, everybody. Mighty man called me. Hey, Shalom, warrior. Yabashim Shokata. Oh, no, no, sir. Oh, y'all done completely? Uh, okay, well, come on over for the radio show then. I just got started. All right, I'll see you in a second. Shalom, Lord Christ. Yeah, come on, all three of y'all. All right, no sweat. All right, Shalom, Lord Christ. All right, that's a mighty man out there in Warren with the Hebrew Academy. They about to come up here and join us for the radio show. Yeah. All right, it says here that in St. Louis, bus service will be reduced in St. Louis along more than 3 dozen routes this week because of a significant worker shortage. Now, just in August alone in this country, over 800,000 people quit their jobs. They're quitting jobs, right? At first, since I want to say since Bill Clinton, right? This place hasn't seen, you know what I'm saying, jobs, the way that it was when Bill Clinton was in office. And you know why, what he was doing when he was in office. He was, he was getting fellatio. So things was wonderful in the White House. You understand? He's in the Oval Office having a ball, literally. You understand? And guess what? It was some jobs out here, but them jobs been dwindling ever since then. Ever since they got Bill out the office, they should have let the man continue to be happy. Hell, all of them doing what the hell they want to do, whatever filthy thing they want to do in the White House, you know. And now jobs, Donald Trump claimed to have put so many jobs out And then, here we are again now. I mean, you got people quitting them. Why? Because of the COVID-19. They scared they're gonna die. You understand? And due to the COVID and all these different changes that they making, with the contactless, pick up, drop off, contactless, every damn thing. They work us extra hard. You know what I mean? And people is like they didn't have enough. You ain't paying them no more money, and it just ain't worth it to them. So they can quit. Over 800,000 in August alone. 4 point. Well, we take that back. Last month, in no, 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 in October, it was 4.2 million that people that had quit this year alone. There were 4.2 million people that quit their jobs in just this year alone. Then now in December, you got 4.4, so it's up by two. So now it's 4.4% of the people in this country have quit their jobs. And then now you got a shortage at the bus company. And then here's the sad part about that is that they already cut out a lot of routes, you understand, for brothers and sisters that go to, where the jobs really are, because it's not a whole lot right here in the city. You understand? The white man makes sure that he got that as low as possible. So it's not really many jobs in the city. So brothers and sisters will have to travel out in the counties, you understand, to get the jobs. And then now they had cut out, I think it was 20 routes just a few years ago. So that made it extra hard for our people to get to their slaves. In the UPK we call them a slave, we call a job a slave, right? So it was hard for them to get to their jobs a few years ago. Now they finna cut out some more routes because of the shortage. And let's keep reading. It says the St. Louis Post Dispatch reports that Metro Transit currently has about 150 openings. It is struggling to fill, with most of those jobs being driver positions. Normally, the agency employs about 2,300 people. And a lot of people ended up losing their jobs a few years ago due to the routes being cut out. You understand? Now, they come every, what is it? Well, now during the COVID, it's been like every 30 minutes. I got to check and see is it back on schedule. But them things used to run every 15 minutes. You understand? And guess what? That's X amount of workers in one shift every 15 minutes. So they didn't cut that back. The employees that they had before the cutback a few years ago. So they normally got 2,300 people that they employ, right? But they short, and the majority of those are drivers that they're missing. Okay. And then it says officials are trying to find more workers by organizing job fairs, offering $2,000 hiring bonuses, and trying to bring back some retired operators. But they've had only limited success with with those efforts. All right. Talby Roach, who leads the agency that oversees runs Metro Transit, said they are literally begging for employees now. Listen to the white man. You understand? Now Esau he's begging, please come to work. Please. When at one point it was a joke to him. You would come, you'd be working hard, and he'd turn around and fire you for no apparent reason. One of my contracts, right? I remember this. I go in, do my thing, and everybody, all the brothers, you understand, is in a huddle in the break room, right? Nothing but Judah and Issachar working in this contract of mine. So turning around, everybody huddled up, talking and whispering. I'm like, damn, what's going on? And one of the supervisors, me and him was real cool, you know, and he was, me and him. I'm gonna say this about that contract too. When I first started it, right, the Devils, what I found out they used to do was they used to sit and watch the brothers not to see if they was working. They wasn't even tripping off of that so much because they had a wide view out in the warehouse where they could look at everybody. But on their cameras, they took out they you know what I'm saying took out all of the cameras that they had and zoomed straight in on the break room. And this was the winter, and this man, it was so cold on this day, and the warehouse absolutely has no heat. The brothers have to bring their own heaters, you know what I'm saying, go buy heaters from like Walmart's or Family Dollars or something to have heat at their station. Okay. And one of the brothers that had been working there for 10 years had turned around and he couldn't take it. His hands was freezing. He couldn't take it. So he goes in and takes a quick break to warm his hands. And they're zoomed in on they monitor. They're zoomed in on that break room, and they bum rushed that brother and went and told him. They said, "Man, what are you doing down here?" He said, "Hey, I just could not take it." He said, "Man, my hands are freezing." You know, he said, "I tried warming them up at my station with my heater, but they just not getting warm. They extremely cold. So I just stepped in here for a few seconds." They said, "You know what? Go ahead and get warm at home. You're fired." They fired the brother just for trying to get warm. You're supposed to produce, you know what I'm saying, them the type of environment where they are able to work and be consistent with their work. But he told him get the hell out of there. And this brother been there for 10 years. They didn't even give a damn about how long he was there, the reason he was in the break room, any of that. They immediately fired their brother. And everybody, you know, was tripping off of that because they like, damn, this cat been here 10 years. He been here longer than everybody. He was there longer than everybody there. And they fired him on the spot like that. So they was like, damn, who next? Who can be next? Right? And the devil it came to me and he tried to get me. He said, "Man, if you see anything out of place, whoever do it, you come tell me, and I'm gonna fire him." Right? And so me and the supervisor, I'm not gonna do that. You understand? I'm not gonna work against my brothers, even though they in the world. You understand? And get them fired from their slave, right? From their jobs. They got families. They got themselves. They got to take care of. You know. So me and the brother, me and the supervisor, me and him used to work. You know what I'm saying together, and me and him would work on whoever did something versus me having to go and report to this devil who I know is just like what we say in the hood when somebody got a gun and ready to kill somebody, he's trigger happy. You understand? He got the gun and he's ready to turn around and just shoot anybody he can. That's how he is with his position. You understand? He's ready to fire anybody that he can at any moment for any reason. So me and the brother, we didn't give him any. You understand? Wherever the brothers messed up at, me and him relayed it to each other, and they corrected it, and we moved on. And those brothers still had their jobs. You understand? So you know, like I said, that's something that you know our people could really learn from and start coming together on these jobs versus being against each other. But I'm gonna read a couple of scriptures on this too. Um, to support that. What with the worker shortage, with the by state, with on these regular jobs, these fast food jobs. There was a brother that worked at I believe the video that I saw was Burger King, I think. No, everybody had quit, and the brother was there by himself running the whole store. The brother making the burgers, making the fries, making the shakes, making the sodas, making everything, ringing it up, bagging the food, handing it to the people, talking about having a nice day. You understand? When I know he's having the worst day ever. You know what I'm saying? Working like that. Why? Because nobody wants to work. It's too much. It's too much on them. You understand? But I'm gonna read Malachi 1, and I'm gonna start at 1 and I'm gonna read down. And it says, "The burden of the word of the Lord to Israel by Malachi said, I have loved you, saith the Lord. Yet ye say, wherein hast thou loved us?" So look at all of what we going through, right? We getting shot, we getting murdered, we getting oppressed on these slaveries. You know what I'm saying? I mean, this is just the worst time ever, right? We have not been doing good in this place since we've been here, right? And so we say to the Lord saying, I have loved you, right? This is the Lord telling us that he loves us. He loves blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians. He loves Israel, because that's who Israel is, not everybody. So then we say, wherein hast thou loved us? Like, how you loved us? And look at what we going through on these jobs of ours, man, slaving, getting fired every other damn job we get. The first ones fired and the last ones hired. Soon as they turn around, I got so many stories about brothers and sisters that was in nice positions, at hospitals and law firms and all types of things, to where they turned around and had them training young white people and then fired them, got rid of them soon as they got them trained and in the position. It was a sister that came to the UPK for counsel about her slave. She worked at was it U.S. Bank or Bank of America? It was Bank of America downtown St. Louis. The sister turned around. She said, "Man, I am so tired of being the little black girl that answers the phone." And I had to tell her. You understand? I had to tell the sister the truth. You are the little black girl that answers the phone to them. They don't give a damn about you. They don't care nothing about you. They did her the same way. Had her training everybody that came in the door and wouldn't even give the sister a raise. And then eventually got rid of her too. You understand? But this is what the Lord is. This is what we are saying to the Lord. How is it that you done loved us when look at what we are going through in this place? All right. Then it says, was not Esau Jacob's brother? Now, this is the Lord explaining himself. You understand? Which you don't have to, but he's letting us know that, hold up, wait a minute. You're saying, wherein has I loved you, but wasn't Esau your brother? Right? Wasn't Esau Jacob's brother? And then it says, said the Lord, yeah, I love Jacob, right? Jacob is who? Jacob is the progenitor or the forefather of the 12 tribes of Israel. Blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians, right? Then it says in verse 3, and I hated Esau. Now, I used to hear Christians in the church say, God don't hate nobody. Yes, he do. You understand? Starting with your damn pastor, okay? Let's talk about him, because he is responsible for a lot of this mess. He turned around because he's such a good slave for the white man that we don't know nothing about our nationality, the laws we're supposed to be keeping, our God. We think that Christ is a white boy. Y'all really believe that? The people in the church are worshiping white Jesus, no matter if they do take the white one down and put the picture of the black one up with the dreads in his head. That's still, guess what? You're still serving white Jesus, because you're not even supposed to be in a Christian church at all. So those lies that you've learned are just that, lies. And he said it plain as day. And I hated Esau and laid his mountains and his heritage waste for the dragons of the wilderness. Now, here's the thing. The dragons, right, is, I know cartoons and movies, you understand, you think of a big, gigantic animal looking like a dinosaur, you understand, with a tail and wings on his back, could fly around and spit fire out of his mouth. That's not what a dragon is. A dragon in the scriptures is either a whale, a serpent, or like a sea monster. You understand? So that's what a dragon is. Okay, nothing flying around, burning up buildings with his, fiery flame coming out of his mouth. You know what I'm saying? But the Lord said he laid his mountains and his heritage waste. The Lord is going to destroy this place, right? He's going to destroy America. The scripture says that Babylon is falling, is falling. And this place is going to fall. America, I know they've been fighting like crazy. You understand? They've been fighting everybody to take total control of it. But guess what? I remember an old white man that told me this a long time ago on the job. He was talking about politics and the position that this country was in, and the deficit, and all of that. He was going in on this country that he loved so great. And he said, you know what, man? He said, there's only so much shit you can pile in a corner before it all falls back in your face. Some white people truly know that they got that day coming. Some know. You understand? Some just too arrogant to even believe it or see it, or even want to see it, or even care to see it. You understand? But it is coming. It's coming. There's no way humanly possible that the white man could have done all of the things that he has done and then get away scot free. Now, your pastor wants him to do just that. Your pastor don't want him to see a day of his return, of his just due, or like what they like to say, his karma. You understand? The seeds that he has sown. You understand? That he's going to get back in return. You understand? So he don't want that to happen. The pastor, you ask the pastor, look, the white man is good with the pastor. He ain't did no wrong. The pastor, when it comes to the white man, it's like hear no evil and see no evil. They don't care what the white man do. But not in the ISUPK, man. Not the Most High, not our King Christ. The Bible says never to forget the things that the other nations of people have done to us. Mainly, and in particular, the white man, because he has done us the absolute worst ever. He has done so many atrocious things that how could you forgive him? How could even come out your mouth when it comes to them to even want to say the word forgive? You understand? That you forgive them for all of the things that they done. God doesn't, and neither do I. That's why Christ, our King, is going to return and he's going to put them in their place. It's going to be a lot of blood shed that day. That song, "Oh Happy Day When Jesus Washed." Oh no, that's not going to be a happy day for the heathens. It's not going to be a happy day for our oppressors. It's going to be a happy day for Israel because that's going to be the day that Israel gets delivered. And this is why it's important for blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians to absolutely come together, man, in this one body, in the one body. All right. But let's finish this up and then we're going to get some more articles. It says, whereas Edom said, we are impoverished. What is he going to say? Who's Edom? Talking about the so called white man. Esau, Edom, and Idumea. Those are his three names in the Bible. When it comes to him and his people, those are the names that they were given. Right? It's the names that they go by. Esau, Edom, or Idumea. And there is no place of repentance for them. There is no kingdom of heaven for them. The only thing that's for them is chains. Chains. What, like an animal in a zoo. You understand? That's what the Lord got in store for our oppressors. Okay? That's what the Lord has in store for them. Not to turn around and get to kick it again. Like, I mean, he already has this kingdom here. He has this place right here. He's in control of the entire damn planet, running every stretch of it. Certain other nations just won't give up the pieces that they own. They ain't having them. They're not like the slaves, but they're fighting for the little bit of stretch that they have, and they don't want to give it up. You understand? But he has total control of the earth, and you want him to have the kingdom of heaven when the kingdom of heaven is specifically for blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians. And I'm gonna read it. Okay, give me 1 second. Let me get the scripture. So here we go. This is Second Esdras 6 and verse 9. It says, "For Esau is the end of the world," right? Um, Due to, like I said, Christianity, all of their lies, a lot of the movies that they, saying where they try to go into the Bible and reenact what they're reading, um, they turn around and uh, they got you believing that the end of the world means that everything's just gonna stop and it's gonna die and be that. But that's not it. Okay, it's just the end of his rulership, and that's this place right now. And it says, "And Jacob is the beginning of it that followeth." And hold on one second.
So like he wouldn't get some food. He wouldn't get some food. I told him to come back though. I'm asking him to come here. Come on, sir. I heard you.
Huh?
So like I heard you. So like
Oh, you did?
come.
Oh, okay, come on with. Yeah, I'm finna get on here too. We got that mic, that chair. Come on, we don't mind. Have a seat. Mikas or Sukas. Y'all know.
Can I be seen right
Hmm?
You can come up here if you want.
Yeah, you can throw the chair over here if you want.
Kind of the console.
Yeah, that's fine.
I'm gonna grab one.
Get that mic.
Kind of the console.
Yeah, I was just dropping. We got Mighty Mad Officer of 1,000 Malak in the building. You understand? And definitely can't forget. You understand? Young officer of 50, Elias Shaw in the building. You understand? Out there doing that Hebrew Academy, getting it in. But I was just reading Second Ezra 6 and 9. I had brought out a story to where the bus company is at a shortage to where the white man, he is begging. It said in the article that he is begging people to come to work. Please take this job. You understand? Now when has he ever been like that? Now in past time, before the pandemic, you can get your shit and get out of here.
Right.
You understand? You can pack up and you can go home. I even brought out a story where on one of my contracts, the devil, he did just that. Turn around and they used to zoom in on the break room where the brothers would take break at. So anybody they caught taking a break, no matter what your excuse is, you couldn't even use a bathroom. You had to straight hold it to your break. That's how rough these devils was on our brothers in there. And they turned around and one of the brothers was so cold he couldn't even get his hands warm. And he said, "Man, look, I was trying to get my hands warm just for a second, so I could finish working." He said, "Hey, well, go get your hands warm at home." That's what the devil told him. Get your shit and get out of here. You know what I mean? So I just had to bring out a couple of scriptures. I was reading Malachi 1 and 4. Grab it for me.
Kind of the concept.
So we can finish that up.
Kind of the concept.
Mm-hmm. I was showing how the Lord is going. He said he's going to destroy
That's right.
Esau and his kingdom, just like he's done all the others. When you go through the history of all these evil kingdoms, the Lord has destroyed them all. They thought that the place would reign and just thrive and go on forever, but the Lord turned around and brought them all down. And he's going to bring America down.
That's right.
He even said it in the scriptures that he's not going to meet Esau like a man. You understand? Esau think he can just blow everything up. You understand? All the different guns he got, AR. That's his favorite gun? Ain't it that AR-15? Oh my God, that's like America's dream right there, boy. Right. AR-15. And everything else that he got that shoot around corners. What's that gun that shoot around corners?
Oh,
you know, all kind of stuff that you see on the movies. He's actually doing all of that.
Right,
you understand? The white man, you slow. You got you a 22, thinking you doing something, but the white man is shooting around walls.
Right.
You understand? And here you go pull out a 22 like on All of Nights. You understand? They get the rattling of Tommy guns, and here you go, pow. You understand? When that ain't it. But go ahead and read that, Elisha.
Kind of the one kind, sir. The book of Malachi, chapter 1, verse 4. Whereas Edom saith, we are impoverished.
So the white man saying, I'm poor.
Right.
If he don't own everything, now that's weird, ain't it?
Right.
The bastard owns everything, but he wants everything.
Right.
Like he ain't satisfied. So if he turn around, the market go down, his stocks go down 2%. He's broke. He's impoverished. He's poor now. He's been made poor. Keep going.
Kind of the one kind, sir. But we will return and build the desolate places.
And that's what he's doing right now. You know what I'm saying? He's trying to build the desolate places. You understand? But guess what? The Lord got something in store for that. Keep going.
Kind of one kind. Thus said the Most High of hosts, they shall build, but I will throw down.
He gonna do what?
I will throw down.
The Lord said, "Yeah, you gonna build.
Right.
You gonna build some buildings, and guess what? I'm gonna throw them down."
Damn right.
You understand? Keep on.
Kind of the one kind, sir. And they shall call them the border of wickedness, and the people against whom the Most High have indignation forever.
And he got indignation forever, hatred for them forever, man.
Right.
It ain't your pastor. Like I said, your pastor is the one that said, God loves everybody.
Right.
That's not what the Bible say.
That's right.
He has indignation for these people forever and has every reason. I mean, look at what he's done to his chosen people.
Right.
Like, I mean, it's not enough for him to just have you working for minimum wage and him just say, okay, they seem to be fine with that. I'll let them live. No, he has to harass you. He has to murder you. He has to oppress you. He has to find a way to get the minimum wage out of you. Right. You know what I mean? You can't even have a family. He separates her. He give you a woman damn food stamps and Section 8. Then they come in and get you. Instead of letting the family live in the same home.
Right, kind of concept.
You understand? I mean, that's what it's for, right? It says the
sir.
division of family services, not
Right.
to divide. That's what it actually is. It's the division of black families, man. Because our families are the only ones that cannot be together when you're getting government assistance. I remember when I was working just not too far here in Branson, Missouri. Down in Branson, everybody has food stamps in the house. The man, the woman, and the goddamn kids. But in the city where black folks live, even if you live in the county, wherever you are, if you were to apply for food stamps, there's only one per household. But where white people live, they can get as many, whoever's in the house.
Right.
You understand? You can let somebody live. Say, for instance, if a family member needed to live with you, they couldn't, and they don't have a job, they can't go and get assistance and then be in your house. Mm-hmm. They're gonna deny it because someone's already getting assistance in that house.
Right.
He is the devil. Who else does that? He doesn't do that to nobody else. Nobody else but us. And this is why the Lord said he feels the way that he feels about these people.
Right.
Because look at what they done. Notice not once did I mention the skin, their skin color. God hate them because they white. We hate them because they white. You understand? We hate them, they blue eyes or they blonde hair. You understand? We didn't mention none of that. Because guess what? None of that matters. They can look however they look. Who cares? But what I care about and what the Most High care about is their crimes, man.
That's right.
You often hear white people say crimes against humanity and all this kind of stuff. They are the biggest criminals ever.
That's right.
You understand? And guess what? No one has ever brought them to justice. That's in the scripture to where they got that mark on their head to where you cannot do anything to them.
Right.
You understand? You can't do none of them. Look what happened when everybody tries to go up against America. You understand? They just undefeated. You understand? And why? Because the Lord is saving him for his day.
That's right.
The Lord is going to take vengeance out on them. Nobody else. You understand? And he's setting them up, like the scripture says, he's full of pride. He can't even see it because he's so prideful.
Right.
You understand? He doesn't even see it. But his day is coming. He building, and guess what? The Lord said, I'm going to throw down. You understand? These cities of yours that you think are going to be nice and pretty and lights and money and, you know what I'm saying, traveling and import and export, all the, no. The white man has problems on every side.
Damn right.
You understand? It's just the slaves can't see because of all of the sin that they're in.
That's right.
You understand? All of the weed, all of the crack, all of the whores, all of the homosexuality, all of the holidays. You mean to tell me that for Halloween, they turned around and made $10.4 billion on costumes and candy. Then on Thanksgiving, turkeys off the shelf, no food in stores barely. You know what I'm saying? All of the holiday food, no mac and cheese nowhere, no green beans, no sweet potatoes. You understand? No, what's that stove top stuffing? You understand? No, none of that in the stores. All of it was gone. I ain't see not a one turkey in the, you know what I'm saying? I ain't buy none for the holiday, but I didn't see not one damn turkey left on the shelf or in the freezer.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? They bought them all out. And black people should be ashamed of their damn selves, man.
Damn right.
To turn around and that's a spit and a slap in our brothers, our native brothers and sisters' face.
That's right.
To turn around and celebrate their death when their remembrance of that day is nothing but murder.
That's right.
It's not a good day. They ain't sitting down and remembering. Oh, you know, when we sat down with the pilgrims, man. Oh man, we got full and you know we smoked that peace pipe and
Right.
man, we ate that turkey and oh man, we had a good old time. No, and no. So many different articles out about how they wish that they never had made one agreement with them.
Right.
That's what the natives said today, not the ones that's already dead. You know that they regret it.
Right.
Because they didn't do nothing but stab them in the goddamn back.
Right.
But they said that they wish they never made any type of treaty with them people, man, because they didn't come through their liars. They are the devil the Bible speaks of.
Yeah, right.
You know? So let me get this other article real quick.
Kind of the concept.
Let me see where we at, man. And I'm gonna break down that a little bit of Jacob and Esau. I'm gonna break that down too. Let me see what article we're going with next. Oh yeah, I got this one. Yeah, this one going on. I'm gonna have you read this, Elisha.
Kind of the concept.
Wow. Let's see. I'm gonna pull up the video so everybody can see it.
The water.
Yeah, this one. Go ahead, you can read it, brother.
Oh, kind of the con. This insider.
Hmm?
Insider.
Mm-hmm.
Minnesota cops are investigating
Oh, wait a minute, hold on. Oh yeah, that's it.
Kind of the concept.
Slide.
Minnesota cops are investigating teen girls who told their black classmate to kill herself in racist video.
Mm-hmm. And this is 2021.
Right.
It's 2020. Matter of fact, let's call it 2022. This year is over. And you mean to tell me that racism is still alive?
Right.
It's still going on? All of that hard work that y'all been doing to put an end to racism, and it hasn't stopped yet?
Right.
This every week. This all week, every week. It don't never stop. But Black Lives Matter seem to think it is.
Right.
The Christians in the church seem to think it is. The Muslims in the mosque seem to think it is. You understand? Or not the mosque, but the NOI. You know, it's different.
Kind of the concept.
It's different. They got the Arab Muslims and the Black Muslims. Look, the Arabs don't want to be next to you either. Mm-hmm. It's the same way with the Christians. You understand? They give the black churches, the white churches run the black churches.
Right.
And they just give them their own building. You go over there. They don't want you to congregate with them over there. Yeah, say, go ahead, word.
Kind of the concept. Like, yes, sir, what you dropping is so heavy. And if I may, I mean, you mean to tell me all the voting, all the marching, all the all the horrible black leadership and everything that they did to integrate us with this society, and it's still racism in 2022?
Mm-hmm.
Good night.
God, it's still going on, huh? It's like it just won't end.
Right.
You know what I mean? And it's not going to. Okay. Go ahead, keep reading.
Kind of the one kind, sir. Young white students at a Minnesota were seen on camera calling their black classmate the N-word and encouraging her to take her own life.
Mm.
Police and prior high school administrators say they are investigating. Nia Siggin, is that how you say her name? Nia Siggin, the targeted black teen, struggles with her mental health. Minneapolis NBC affiliate says police are investigating a racist viral video where young white girls are seen on camera calling their black classmate the N-word and encouraging her to take her own life.
Okay, hold on 1 second. Let me find the video real quick. One second. It's a morning.
Counter the con, sir.
Okay, go ahead. Read them more.
Counter the con. The 59-second video shows a group of white students laughing and giggling in the dark as they call Nia Siggin, a black 14-year-old student, a racial slur and telling her to hang herself. Nobody likes, can I say it?
Go ahead.
Niggers. The girls said laughing.
She said, why you can't say it?
Counter the
You know
con,
what I'm
sir.
saying? Ain't nobody say nothing to her.
Counter the con, sir.
And they ain't gonna do nothing about it either. Keep going.
Counter the con, sir. Effing kill yourself. Right this time. Do it. Effing right. Cut deep enough this time or effing tie the rope higher.
And see, this is what she was doing. See, they said that she struggled with, she got mental issues.
Counter
She
the
got some
con,
problems.
sir. Counter the
right?
con, sir.
And she knows that this girl tried to take her own life. And so she's taunting her. And I can't find the one with the video. Keep going.
Counter the con,
Keep
sir.
reading. I get it.
Siggin told CNN the video was originally posted on social media in September, but a classmate shared the clip with her last Monday. According to Siggin, the white girls in the video would routinely harass and bully her. Siggin's older sister, Elizabeth, who's also a student at Pryor High School, told CNN she posted the video with her sister's permission on her own Snapchat story since many classmates were asking to see it last week. Students then began to report the video to an anonymous police tip line. At the news conference held on Thursday, police said they are investigating the video. And Pryor High School said they are also looking into the video.
Okay, hold on 1 second. Well, I think I found the video.
Counter the con, sir.
All this pop-up stuff, man, it's ridiculous.
New to Curiosity Stream, has Genghis Khan finally been found?
Let's see.
Tons of gold coins could possibly be buried with him.
Join the search for history's.
It's not even a question. Girls spewing.
Okay, wait a
Just
minute.
most-
They doing some talking. It's got to supposed to be the video. Let's see. No. Damn, I wanted to play that video too.
That's it.
Let me see. Go ahead, keep reading, Worth.
Another one, sir.
Why don't I have a video in this thing?
It was late Monday evening when I was advised of a horrific, hateful, racist video that was posted on social media, posted on a social media platform. Savage Police Chief Rodney Seward said at a news conference Thursday, "This is not tolerated here." After school let out Thursday, many activists and community members held a rally in support of Siggin, and the Minneapolis chapter of the National Association for the Advancement of Colored People demanded that Pryor High School officials be transparent throughout their investigation and that they listen to the experiences of Black students. So, you want me to keep going out on one?
Hold on 1 second. I think I got the video.
That right, Salaki.
What did it say?
Counter the concert. No, I was just, if I may, I don't want.
Go ahead, bro.
What I just read, I mean, that's a complete waste of time. They know the experiences of black people in this country already.
Yeah.
I mean, just it's no different than that. Trying to educate the oppressor on the on what they've done.
Theory.
Yeah, critical race theory. The water out of wine. Trying to educate our oppressor. Because they don't want to teach critical race theory in school. It's a waste of time. They already know.
Right.
Their children are already they teach their children racism.
Right.
Our oppressors' children know,
There
you
go.
understand that they are, you know what I mean, have privilege. And if we built this country, they built this country off our backs and they benefit from it. They know that.
Right.
So I mean, I don't know that long word for the colored people, whatever they just said, it's a waste of time.
Hold on 1 second.
Oh, NAACP.
Oh, was it the NAACP?
National Advancement.
Huh?
Oh,
this.
Good night. So like, I never even heard it said out.
Yeah.
I just know NAACP.
Yeah, that's what it is.
Good night. Maybe I need to learn more.
Ah, come on, man.
Wait, I don't know. They wasting
Oh,
time.
here we go. There you go. There she
Oh,
go.
this the video
There's
out of
Brittany. There's Brittany.
No, niggers. I'm sorry, you are so fucking dark that you can't fucking. You're so hot.
But you can't get anybody.
You're not. You're not.
You're
so.
so rich in my candle's life.
You can fucking rot in hell. You fucking made them leave. You dark ass nigger. Dark ass chocolate bar. Get the fuck out of here.
That's how you fucking can't get anybody because nobody likes niggers.
No one likes niggers. No one likes them. Fucking kill yourself right this time. Do it fucking right. Cut deep enough. Cut deep enough this time. Or fucking tie the rope higher. Like, what the fuck, bro? What the fuck? Fuck yourself. Fucking kill yourself. You made fucking Kendall Summerly. You fucking kill yourself.
You see? And this is still going on today. This was just the other day. Right? And this is how they all feel. You understand? This is little Brittany. Okay? And guess what? Little Brittany feels the way that her mother feels.
That's right.
The way that her father feels. You understand? The way the rest of her family feels. And you know something, you know what's terrible? Is the mother of this little girl, when they interviewed her, you know what she said? Well, we don't want nothing to happen to her. Damn that. You understand? She should be put the hell out of the school.
That's right.
Out of all schools.
Right.
She should have to go home and get her education from home.
And so, like,
go ahead.
If I may, this is something that should happen to her. She should be on some FBI's watch, some watch list of a future hate crime oppressor murderer.
Right.
Yeah.
She should be on some FBI, CIA oppressor's watch that is going to murder some black person in the future.
Another school shooter.
Got another future school shooter right there. Because she is egging and she is instigating some little girl, her classmate, her peer, supposed to be peer. She's instigating her to go and kill herself.
Yeah.
The little girl suffers from mental issues, which the little oppressor knows. That's why she said, do it right this time.
Right.
She wants her to kill herself, meaning that she is a future murderer. And that's the fate of every single oppressor.
Damn right.
They're murderers. And that's what the Bible calls our oppressor. He was a murderer from the beginning. He's always been a murderer. He's always had hatred toward blacks and Hispanics and North American Indian. And the biggest problem with black leadership is they try to force us to integrate to these type of people.
Right.
That little white girl has parents. Those parents had parents. Their parents had parents. And parents had parents who were racist and owned slaves and murdered North American Indians and Negroes and Hispanics and the conquering of this country. And to get the establishing of this country, they murdered innocent North American Indians and Negroes and Hispanics. That is who that little girl is.
Okay.
She is what her forefather is, which is a murderer. How do you think America became America? You think America became America by praying and loving everybody?
Right.
Andrew Jackson was a murderer. George Washington was a murderer.
Right.
All of the George Washingtons, Lincolns, every president America has ever had, the founding fathers of America were rapists, were liars, were thieves, were drug dealers, were
Right.
human smugglers, were sex traffickers. She's
Right.
following in the footsteps of her forefathers.
Right.
And this is to every stinking Christian, if I may, Captain. Every stinking Black and Hispanic Christian that wants to love the oppressor, that is who you're teaching your daughter to love.
Right.
You're teaching them to love a people that you cannot change. You cannot change the heart of that little girl. But what you can do is change your children.
That's right.
You can't teach your children that the oppressor is the devil that the Bible speaks of.
That's right.
And that we should separate from them because they are going to want your daughter to kill herself at 14 years old while she hews racial slurs at her. They're the absolute devil. They are animals, and there is no changing them. The Bible says you cannot make straight what the Lord made crooked. The Lord made our oppressor crooked.
Right.
The Lord made these heathen nations crooked. They are disgusting and vile and murderous bastards, and they have a day coming. And in that day, that little girl will gladly call us nigger. She's going to call you master nigger and king nigger while she's out there picking cotton at 13 years old.
That's right.
The way our foremothers had to pick cotton at 5 years old. Right. The way our forefathers had to pick cotton at 6 years old. She is going to work those fields, man. And that is real justice. If you want real justice for that little Black girl from the hate that was done by that little white girl. Now, this is what Dr. King said. Dr. King's dream was that little white girl come together with that little Black girl.
Right.
That was what his dream said. And if you want justice for that little Black girl who was bullied, who was hated on, who was picked on, what you should do is come follow Commander Juliana and get into the ISUPK and learn how to save little Black girls' lives. Because then you will give justice to that little Black girl. Because keeping the laws of God, brother, will do something to your oppressor. Though the Most High God is willing to do something to our oppressor that we don't even understand. That we can't even fathom what the Lord is going, the kind of destruction the Lord is going to give our oppressors for their injustices and crimes to Blacks and Hispanics. We don't even understand it. And if you really love this little Black girl, you want to help this little Black girl, get in the Israelite School UPK.
That's right.
Come find the nearest school in St. Louis, right here on the Captain DeGaulle Bar, in KC, in Chicago. Find your nearest school so you can actually give justice to this little girl. Salaki, kind of work on, sir. And that's all I would like to say, sir. That's all I like to say. Get into your nearest school, and then you can finally give justice to that little Black girl. You give justice to Emmett Till. You'll give justice to Atiana Jefferson. You can give justice to Botham Jean by obeying the laws of the Most High God. That is how you're going to give this little girl justice, by teaching Blacks and Hispanics to separate our children from them. And then you won't have to worry about some oppressor calling your daughter a nigger at 14 while she's instigating her death. She's telling her to go and murder and kill herself, commit suicide. What kind of, and this is a girl. She's not an adult woman. This is a child. She's 13, 14 years old. Imagine the kind of monster she's going to become at 21. Right. Imagine the kind of woman she will be at 22.
18.
At 18. Imagine how many lies she's going to tell on Black men saying they raped her. And this is the kind of girl that you tell your sons they should go marry, like O.J. Simpson.
Right.
These are the kind of women that you go tell your sons to marry, like Young Jeezy and Cuba Gooding Jr. and Terrence Howard and O.J. and Tiger Woods. You're going to teach them to marry this hateful.
Don't leave out Wesley Snipes.
Wesley Snipes.
Don't leave him.
Wesley Snipes. All of these Black men that love white women and white girls. That is the girl that your son is going to bring home.
Right.
Some oppressor who hates your people.
Yep.
You have to separate from these people.
That's right.
Damn right. That's damn right. You know what I'm saying? Right. And then think about something. You know, they held a rally for this little Black girl. She was already, going through whatever issues she's having. And she's really down and out now after being bullied, you understand, by this devil. And they had to hold a rally to help boost up her esteem. We're out there telling her, say, I am somebody. She's I am somebody. You know what I'm saying? Like, I wish that our people would know that you already are somebody.
That's right.
You are one of God's chosen people. Yeah, right. You are an Israelite. That means every goddamn thing in the world. That's right. You just don't understand it. That's right. You don't have to have no rally. Because a white girl said something about you, call you, and then look how she did it. They're going to say, well, she didn't know what she was doing because she, Nigger.
Oh, God.
Like, oh, I said it. Oh my God.
Oh, God. I finally got the chance.
Yeah,
to say
you know what I'm
it.
saying? Like, come on. They're gonna turn around and say, well, she didn't mean it.
God,
Right.
God.
She didn't know. You know, look at her. She's just, saying something that she heard someone else say.
Just like Amber Geiger.
Yeah.
Amber Geiger didn't know she was
Yeah,
going
she
into
didn't
another
know.
person's house
No.
and murder an innocent man in his house on his couch. She didn't know either.
No.
That's
not
why
at
the
all.
judge stroked her hair, and then the
Yeah.
black brother to the brother Botham John comes and hugs her and pleads and asks to hug the little girl. So
Come
you're
on
absolutely
now.
right, Captain. You're
Don't
absolutely right, Cap.
Don't even remind me of that, because
Gunna
that
Wakanda.
judge, I brought that out in class. I had to. I did some research on that judge,
Gunna Wakanda.
and she was a prosecutor first, right?
Gunna
And she
Wakanda.
did a major case with a brother that turned around and murdered his two children, right? He was full of demons. He murdered his two children. They gave him a max. The brother was sitting there begging and crying, and he, please, I didn't mean it, and this and that, and everything. And she had no remorse, was moved with not 1 ounce of compassion.
Gunna Wakanda.
She had nothing for this brother,
I believe it.
right? And he got the max. But when it came to Amber Geiger, when it came to this white woman, she said in the interview, she said, you all see her from the back. I see her from the front.
Good night.
And you may see a murderer, but you know who I see? I see a woman broken. This is what the black judge said, right? That woman just got out of the car with her damn partner,
Gunna Wakanda.
hoeing around with him,
Gunna Wakanda.
drinking and hoeing with him, goes into this man's apartment and then murders him. She in the wrong place.
Right.
And then kills him. But you don't see a murderer? You don't see an alcoholic, a whore, and a murderer? You didn't see all of that?
Right.
Okay, so then she said, and you know what? I just couldn't take it. I went and I gave her my Bible. The Christian came out of it then. She said, I gave her my Bible that I was given when I was sworn in to office.
Right.
And that meant something to her.
Mm-hmm. Sentimental.
Oh, yeah, that Christianity at its finest. And she gave her that book and gave her some scriptures and told her God loved her and all of this. And like you said, the brother even came and said, can I give her a hug with his soft ass? Can I give her a hug? I just want to give her a hug.
Please, can I please?
Yeah, please, beg. And then the goddamn the bailiff, she stroking the woman's hair, got her brushing her damn hair. I'm like, come on, man, you can't. A brother could barely even get a goddamn toothbrush when he go to court.
Right.
But then this woman gets cleaned all the way up. You come in an orange suit. This woman comes in with a Macy's suit.
Mm-hmm.
You understand? She come in with a Macy's suit on and gets to get her hair brushed. She's sitting at the goddamn beauty salon, huh? They probably did her nails and her eyebrows and lashes and everything else. Probably gave her a full makeover.
Right.
But that judge had no compassion for that brother. You understand? None. I'm not saying he deserved to go, scot-free.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not saying that, but she was moved with no compassion for him.
Right.
But had all of the compassion for this white woman. And that's the problem when you worship and serve their gods. You think that you in that church serving Christ. No, you're not. You're serving white Jesus.
That's right.
Caesar Borgia. That's who you serve. You understand? Because guess what? Caesar Borgia is the one that accepts you for being a homosexual and being a child molester and you loving white people. Christ does not.
That's right.
Yahushua, that's his name. You understand? You got this Jesus Christ thing made up because you don't know the language, you don't know Hebrew, you don't study nothing.
Right.
You just go to church.
Right.
So you know absolutely nothing about anything.
That's right. You
understand? But his name is Yahushua, so Jesus Christ would never love white people. They had some shirts out back in the day. Remember the WWJW? What would Jesus do? Jesus would never go to your nasty ass church.
Right.
Jesus would never be gay.
That's right.
Jesus would never be a drug addict, an alcoholic. You understand? Jesus would never turn around and even give you just a small idea of the kingdom of heaven being for white people.
Right.
When he knew the scriptures forward and back, he was a child teaching grown ass men. You understand? Teaching them the Bible, going up against them, battling them. in the temples and synagogue. You understand? As a child. So you can't pull a fast one on him.
Right.
You understand? So and nowhere in the Bible are you gonna find a heaven for a devil. It just ain't in there.
Right.
This day heaven right here.
That's right.
You understand? And they better eat it up too, because this day is about to come to an end. But let's read the next article. You understand, to show you how black people, how we actually are living here in this place. We're never going to get any justice. Nothing's ever going to turn around. They're never going to be moved with compassion and say, you know what, man, we just need to let them be. We just need to. They're people. They're humans. They bleed red. All this nonsense they love to say about to us when trying to save them, they bleed red. Come on, they're humans, man. You understand? A dog gets treated better than a black and Hispanic.
That's right.
Okay. Well, go ahead, brother. Read that.
Kind, sir. A white man shot his black neighbor in Missouri, claiming self-defense.
They all claim self-defense. They were scared.
Right.
You know, I thought I saw a gun. That's the police best favorite one. Thought they saw a gun. Negro ain't got nothing but a damn cell phone on his hip, and you see a pistol. And then here you go, you got all the guns. What the hell you scared of? Right. You understand? They got guns on their hip, tasers, flapjacks, and trunks full of guns, and damn 12 gauge is sitting right between the two front seats, all kinds of things. What the hell you scared of? You got an innocent brother, innocent sister standing in front of you, but you scared of them. They got their hands up, talking about don't shoot. And you scared of them? Come on, man. You know, go ahead, brother.
Kind, sir.
Finish that part.
Neighbors tell a different story.
The neighbors tell a completely different story. Go ahead, brother.
Right. The fatal shooting of a black man in a trailer park is rocking a rural community in Missouri as neighbors who say they witnessed the killing dispute the police narrative of events.
Despite the police narrative, right?
Oh, dispute.
Oh, I said dispute?
Kind of.
I'm sorry. So go ahead.
Justin King, a 28-year-old black and Filipino man, was shot November 3rd at 11:45 a.m. in the small town of Bourbon, located about 73 miles southwest of St. Louis.
You go.
Police say he was shot by the owner of a home he was trying to break into. But witnesses and family members say he was shot in cold blood.
Damn right. And stop right there. You know they just tried to paint that same narrative about the brother Ahmaud Arbery.
Sir.
And they lied on him and said that he was. Now it's a construction site. They got wood. They got tools. I mean, I don't know what pawn shop takes wood. You understand?
Right.
But I don't know what Home Depot you gonna take some wood back without a goddamn receipt. You know what I'm saying? And get some cash for it. You know, but you know they may have had some tools. I've never seen them leave their tools strung out across floors. Right. You know what I'm saying? They got job boxes for that. You know, and I've seen when I was working in construction, we had some of them job boxes had locks on both ends. You know what I'm saying? Some of them had two little locks where you can latch them on both ends. And how we do ours, we would chain it up to something. You know what I'm saying? To make it extra hard for somebody if they did. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm not saying people don't break in, you know what I'm saying, new construction and stuff like that and steal. It happens. But Ahmaud Arbery didn't do it.
Right.
He wasn't even thinking about doing it. You could tell on the video the brother was simply looking around. And every time I mention that, I did the same thing before. I'm a painter and a carpenter by trade. You understand? Been in the union twice. So I turned around and I would go in buildings and look and see and go. I did the thing myself. You understand? And nobody ever said, hey, what are you doing? Are you stealing? I ain't got nothing in my hand. Nobody ever said that. Same thing with that brother. But those devils were there for a reason. They wanted to kill a nigga. That's what they wanted to do.
That's right.
That's what was in their heart. Not oh, is he committing a crime? Hey, call the police. That's what they would. That's what they would have done
Got no
if they
cause.
really thought something was happening.
Right.
But no, they took matters into their own hands. Why? Because they're murderers, man.
That's right.
You understand? They are murderers. Let me give you the next one. Show you how they don't do their people.
And
You understand?
so, like you
Go
said,
ahead,
if
brother.
I may, out of wine, just last night I was seen a video. Same thing. A brother, he was delivering newspapers. He was in this neighborhood, going in and out the driveways, throwing the papers in their yard. You understand? And oppressor, he was a sheriff. He was off duty, or maybe he was retired. Either way, he wasn't on duty or working at the time, but he was a sheriff. And the brother didn't know who he was. He came, got in his car, started following the brother, and pulled up on him and asked him, like, "What are you doing?" He's like, "I'm delivering papers." Like, "What are you doing?" And he said, "Where are you going?" He said, "I don't have to answer your question." So the sheriff calls the police and tells them that the brother threatened to kill him. So now the police have him surrounded, have him outside the car, because this devil lied.
Yeah.
Because he didn't want to answer his questions. And it came out on the report that he lied.
Good night. And that's the thing about them is it's like who are you not to answer to them?
Right.
Who the hell your black ass think you are?
I
said, where are you going?
Right.
I said, what are you doing? You understand? And you're supposed to answer. You're supposed to, well, I was just delivering papers, master.
Right.
Boss. I was just don't want no trouble. That's what they want you to do.
Got no cause, sir.
You understand? I seen a video where I believe it was a UPS or Amazon driver. The brother's in the goddamn UPS or which one? Remember that? Which one was it?
I believe he was Amazon.
He's in the. What the hell do you think he's doing? He's in the Amazon truck.
Sir.
And I'm sure you got something on that goddamn truck, but
Right.
the devil blocks him. And what are you doing? What are you doing in this neighborhood? Where are you going? The brother was going. He's like, man, if you don't move out my goddamn way so I can finish my work, it's a goddamn shame that we have to go through that. They don't do that to nobody else.
Right.
They don't stop. Habib be walking around with bombs strapped to his damn chest.
Right.
And they don't stop him and say, hey, Habib, what are you doing in this neighborhood? Right. That goddamn bodega ain't out here. Right. The hell you doing out here?
Right.
You understand? That chicken spot that you got at the gas station ain't out here. What are you doing in this neighborhood? They don't question them. You understand? Go ahead.
Same with every oppressor. Every redneck got a damn AR-15 in his pickup truck.
Right.
If you see a white man in a pickup truck, he is a terrorist.
That's right.
He has guns in the stockpile of weapons. Where the hell is the ATF? When white men with pickup trucks are going to go shoot up schools with children still inside of it.
Right.
God.
And they're going to buy guns for their sons to go shoot up schools.
God.
Because every white man can just own a gun. And they have guns in those pickup trucks. Those Joe Six Packs and those Bubbas, they have guns in those pickup trucks right here in Missouri.
Right.
But like the captain is bringing out, nobody stops them. And they're going to blow up an AT&T building like the devil a year ago that blew up the Memphis, Tennessee AT&T building.
God.
Blew it up after his white wife told the FBI he's building bombs in this raggedy ass RV. Come and send help. And they sent help. And you know what they did? They didn't look inside. They couldn't get inside the house. They knocked twice. They said they couldn't get inside. Nobody opened. So they left, Cap. They left. And they did absolutely nothing. And this cat blew a damn city block up.
Yeah.
Blew up the goddamn city block.
God.
But yet you want to come, a black man runs down the street and he's a threat.
God.
A black woman, she's in a car somewhere. Like they shot that sister with the boy in the back seat in D.C. years ago. She's a threat. But a white man that tells you I'm going to be the biggest face of Christmas this year. What's Santa Claus bringing you this year?
Right.
I'm going to be the biggest. I'm going to be known as the biggest person that ever walked the earth. I'm going to be the Shalom. What's going on? I'm going to be the biggest person that I'm going to be known tomorrow. I'm going to be known tomorrow. What in the hell did you think he was going to do? And that's what the oppressor does, man. You could be an oppressor with stockpiles of weapons in your truck of your pickup truck. And the cops will just let you go. But you a 16-year-old boy like Khalid Browder with a backpack and they're gonna put you in Rikers Island with grown men at 16 because you're a black man. And you have no business really even walking the streets.
Right.
And that's the way the oppressor sees you. And that's what's so evil and disgusting about that Christian church, is that the Christian church lulls you asleep. And so you become more comfortable in the place that is not your rest.
Right.
You become more laxed and laid back than you should be. So you think you can run up and down streets, and you think you can walk, and that you can walk across the street safe. You can't. You know why? Because the oppressor is the devil, the Bible speaks of.
That's right. Damn right. And who remembers that story? I brought it out. Come on, you remember when the teenagers, the 15 and 16-year-old was leaving Family Dollar, the devil was following them around the store. Was that Detroit? Where was that? Where did it happen at?
In the Walmart?
Huh? No, it was in a Family Dollar. And they tried to run these two teenagers down with their damn pickup truck, like you just said.
Good night.
They turned around and they was following them around the store. You understand? They minding their business. They turned around, left out the store. They said something to them, and the brothers, you know what I'm saying, they was, you know what I'm saying, they got away. Thank the Most High. You know what I'm saying? But they tried to run them over with their damn truck. I think they pulled guns. Did they pull guns on them too? Yeah, I think they did. Yeah, I think they pulled guns on them and tried to run them over. You understand? Here you is, you going about your business. They probably just wanted some snacks. You went to the store.
Right.
You know, what's wrong with a snack after school? Right. You understand? That's all they doing is minding their damn business. And then here they go, got two devils following them around, trying to murder them and kill them. And like you said, they are sitting back. That little white girl is going to be the next murderer of some sister.
Right.
Or some brother. Right. Get him locked up, say he raped me. Right. Like they did on that movie. Rape nigger.
Rosewood.
Yeah, you understand? It's always a goddamn nigga. That white woman that turned around and murdered her, was it 4 kids? They turned around, nigger. It's a black guy. They're always crying that nonsense. Turn around that devil to turn around and lied on Emmett Till. What she died? 83? 83 years old, wrote a book, got rich and everything, talking about something. I lied on him. He didn't whistle at me at all.
He didn't even look at her.
He didn't even look her way. You understand? And turned around and got rich before she died. Right. Left her family a little money. You understand? But his family, all they got is bad memories, boy. Probably something they still can't get over. Right. You understand? They traumatized. Just think about it, man. You getting a knock on the door, talking about your son had been murdered. You can't even go see him. Matter of fact, he charged with a crime. They snatched him out the goddamn house. Snatch your son out of the house, and then you can't do nothing about it. You so scared out your mind. Of course, they're threatening to kill you too if you don't let him go. Right. You understand? They telling the people, "Oh, we ain't gonna kill him. We ain't gonna hurt. We just gonna get justice." And they turn around and he ended up dead. He never made it back home. You understand? They never saw their child. And this is the place that you just love so bad, right. To where you just cannot get enough of this place. You can't finally say, you know what, enough is enough. Don't they say that on damn near every movie? Huh? You know what I'm saying? They said, the white man said, why won't you? The white man say, enough is enough. I'm not finna deal with this anymore. Look what he did with the British. He said, enough is enough.
Right.
He said, enough taxes. Right. Enough telling me what to do. Enough ordering me around. Enough trying to keep me under your goddamn feet. Right. You understand? He said enough is enough. Now, when are you black, Hispanic, and Native Indians going to say the same? Right. And say, you know what, I done had enough of you murdering my people, oppressing our people. When are you going to say, I done had enough of this? That's right. And get out of them churches. Say, I done had enough of your lies too. You understand? Right. Get the hell out of those. And come and get in the truth and actually serve the Lord. And watch what he will do to our enemies. It's in the Bible. The book that your pastor loves singing and slobbing over, it's in the Bible that if we obey our God, the Lord will do something awful to our enemies. That's right. That even think about raising what they like to say about the hair on your chinny chin chin. You touch one hair on a nigger's chinny chin chin, and you're going to regret that day. That's right. You understand? You are going to regret that day. Damn right. But guess what? No, the slaves still, Asa ain't do nothing. Asa don't want no trouble. You understand? The slaves out voting to get more weed. That's what they doing. They are voting to get more drugs so they can get higher than what they already are.
Right.
And then, like you brought out, Malak, they're going to get that fentanyl laced weed. And they're going to die. They're going to be wishing that they never smoked weed at all. You understand? And something you said was heavy. You said, well, if anybody smokes drugs, smokes weed, knowing that it's laced with fentanyl, you got a real strong demon on you.
Right.
You got a very special demon. You understand? You got like the Christmas demon, Thanksgiving demon, Halloween demon, Martin Luther King Day demon, and a 4th of July demon, New Year's, and pork, and shrimp, and crab, and gay, and all. You got all the demons, but you got a legion of demons. You understand? Straight up. You got a lot to know that they are, because who is getting the fentanyl to even lace the weed with anyway?
Right.
You know, Pookie and Ray Ray on the corner, Dante and them, they, you know what I'm saying, Big Loke and Cuzzo, they ain't putting no fentanyl in no goddamn weed.
So
Come on, go ahead.
If I make cap, I know who's doing it because I just saw an article last night of 2 oppressors, 2 white men that just got found with fentanyl.
Come on.
They were distributing fentanyl.
Mhm.
Just like every bad thing, it comes from the oppressor.
That's right.
And so your job is to separate from him because his job is to kill you.
Right.
His job is to raise his 13-year-old daughter to call your 14-year-old suicidal little girl a nigger and to kill herself.
Mhm.
That is his job.
Right.
There's no changing him. But you can be changed, black man.
Yeah, right.
You can be changed, black and Hispanic woman. Right. Your children can be changed. The oppressor, there's no hope for him. His future is in the Bible. It's set in stone. His future is slavery and chains and horror and terrors from all sides, from the Most High in Christ. But your future is a future where you lead him into slavery. Your future is a future of you being the slave master. But damn, if you continue to smoke weed that's laced with fentanyl, you won't get a chance to see it. If you keep having sex with whores, you won't get a chance to see it.
Right.
If you keep having sex and making whores out of your women, getting a woman, throwing her away, you won't live to see it.
Right.
If you put it all down and join the Israelite school UPK, then maybe you can see it.
Damn right.
Maybe you can lead your oppressor into slavery to get justice for this little black girl.
Damn
to
right.
get injustice for all of the injustices. I mean, you would go crazy if you looked up how much injustices and crimes our oppressors have committed against blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians.
Right.
If you care, then you would stop joining your oppressor. Stop being Christian and joining his religion and stop celebrating Christmas and Thanksgiving and do what God wants you to do. Celebrate what God wants you to celebrate.
Damn right.
Have sex with who God wants you to have sex with. You got a black woman too that needs protection. These little black girls out here going missing like crazy, they need to be protected. And you giving all your love to Becky and Kate and Kim, brother, that does nothing for your community.
Right.
Come back and serve the Lord so the Lord can hear our prayers and save our people and heal our land.
Damn right. You know what I'm saying? And then get some justice for this brother that ended up getting shot.
That's right.
You understand? They lied on claim he was breaking in the goddamn house. How many times have they lied and said that they think we're doing something and we look suspicious and all of this? This black man just walking down the street. What the hell is so suspicious about that? You know what I'm saying? Go ahead, Kubal.
Because he fits the description.
He fits the description every single time.
Right.
And Salaki, that was the 911 call. The 911 call was, hello, what's your emergency? A black man is running. That is what they played in the courtroom, the call that the McMichael boys called on Ahmaud Arbery as he was running through the streets of a white neighborhood. They said, hello, what's the emergency? You expect somebody to say, I was shot. I was stabbed.
Right.
Somebody just robbed me.
Right.
I just witnessed the rape. I witnessed the homicide. What's your emergency? Hello, 911, what's your emergency? A black man is running. That was the emergency.
And you know something? They did him like that when he was a kid too, when he was a little teenager. Him and about 3 of his little buddies was running through the parking lot on the mall. And I think they accused him of stealing something. Didn't they say he stole something? Yeah, they tried to say that he stole, so they running around. I mean, he was, in shape, little guy. I mean, teenagers, that's what they do. They run around. Goddamn, you know what I'm saying? And hell, he was a grown man still running around. I think he might have been just jogging and running, doing that. So just walking, and sometimes you walk, and sometimes you run a little bit. Like sometimes you see people riding a bike, and sometimes they get off the bike and walk with it a little bit. You understand? So ain't no telling what he was doing, but like you said, the emergency was a black man running through the neighborhood.
Right.
Black man, he's running through my neighborhood. Oh my God, is he running? What is he running for? He must have done something wrong. You understand? And hadn't done anything. Had not done anything wrong at all. But because you are black, you understand? Guess what? You fit the description.
That's
You
right.
fit the description.
Kind of the concept.
No matter which one. No matter what crime. Go ahead, read that story right there, brother.
Kinda the
Read
one.
a little bit of that.
Kind of the one
Read the
concept.
title.
Police officer who shot man in wheelchair multiple times in the back is fired.
He what?
Fired.
Yay, we got justice. Yay. Come on, everybody shout. Yay. Guess what?
Fired.
This is a white man. You understand?
Kind of the
And the
concept.
article instantly says fired. But us, we get shot. You understand? The article, the last article about us said the damn white man shot a black man that was breaking into his property. But then the neighbors, everybody that witnessed it said, no, that's not what happened. You understand? And no justice for that. None at all. But here, and we ain't even gonna go over all of the endless damn accusations that a white person made against a black person.
Right.
And then come to find out that it's not damn true. Right? And then here instantly they get justice. He gets fired instantly. Go ahead, read a little more.
Kind of the one concept. A member of the Tuscan Police Department was terminated for his use of excessive force.
Now, how many times have we had an article about excessive force being used on blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians?
Right.
And then they do absolutely nothing. Keep read a little more, and I'm gonna have you get a couple of scriptures. Then we're gonna get out of here.
Kind of the one concept. Tucson police officer Ryan Remington was fired this week after he shot a man in a wheelchair suspected of stealing a toolbox from a Walmart.
And so he riding around the store in his hover round. You understand? And I guess he thought he put a toolbox under that thing somewhere around it or wherever. And he turned around and this cop shot him. But guess what? They dealt with him swiftly.
Right.
You understand? They dealt with him swiftly. They fired him. You understand? We can't even get that. We don't even get that. Drop that real quick out and give me Isaiah 34, 4-6. White people don't love you the way that you love them. You understand? They will never love us the way that they love them. I hope y'all paying attention and understanding what I'm saying.
Kind of the concept.
Okay, because guess what? They are never, ever going to look at you like you are them. They're never going to turn around and pay for their crime. That's why the Lord is going to bring that judgment.
Right.
They are the only people that, said, you know what? I've done nothing wrong here.
Kind of the concept.
What did I do? That's what the white man said. You just murdered, you just shot an innocent brother. Witnesses to see it and every damn thing. And what did I do wrong? I was defending my property. He was breaking in. All the witnesses said, no, he wasn't. You understand? That's not what happened.
Right.
He shot him in cold blood.
Right.
But he get to go home scot-free. You murdered Sandra Bland, turned around and said she did it with a trash bag.
That's right.
Like what thick sister, a trash bag gonna hold up in her?
Right.
You understand? Come on. What happened to the officers that murdered Tamir Rice?
Right.
That child? Nothing. You understand? Absolutely nothing. They turned around. That brother Anthony Lamar Smith, that cop murdered here in St. Louis in cold blood. Trial went on for 7 years. Wasn't it 7 years? 7 years. We thought we had it. We had it. Yes, we got them for the first degree murder. They all get first degree murder.
Right.
That's the toughest damn thing to prove. Right. Is that an officer of the law intentionally murdered someone.
Right.
That is extremely hard to prove. And Christians just be, yay, we got him. Yes, we got him. And then he goes scot-free every time. And it was, and since I brought that up, that case was so, oh my God. It was just like, what they say in the law world, open and shut case. He used his own AK. He shot this brother in the face with a damn AK-47, right? He used his own gun, his own personal gun, which is illegal. You're not supposed to bring your own firearms to work, right? He committed a crime. You can see him going to get the gun out of the back. He claimed he saw him doing a drug deal, no drugs. He claimed the gun that he planted on him was his, no prints, no DNA. You understand? Everything. And then he went to court and said, he told the judge, well, Your Honor, he asked him, what was your purpose for using your own gun? He said, well, Your Honor, you don't know what we're up against out here in these streets. What about the damn lives of the innocent black people? What are they up against?
Right.
They're up against a goddamn murderer every time they go some damn way.
That's right.
You understand? To where this person, this murderer, just accused out of no, they're talking. It was him and some more brothers on a lot talking to one another. What's the crime in that? They were standing there talking, and this murderer said, drug deal. Turned on them lights, whoop, whoop, swooped down on them brothers, and the brother pulled off because guess what? They had prior history. This cop was always harassing him, had harassed his brother before, tried to jam him up before several different times. And so the brother was like, damn, I'm getting tired of this. And he took off because this murderer he's trying to kill him. And he knew it. He knew it. And for no apparent reason. But he told the judge, John, you know what we're up against out here in these streets? Look at these people. But you're the goddamn murderer. Right. But you're targeting them? Right. You're saying the people that you're murdering is the problem? The white man is the goddamn devil.
That's right.
He is the devil. But the Lord got his day coming, man. Read them scriptures. 4 through 6.
Sir. Isaiah chapter 34, verse 4. And all the host of heaven shall be dissolved, and the heavens shall be rolled together as a scroll, and all their hosts shall fall down, as the leaf falleth off from the vine.
Okay, now I know in your Christian mind you thinking that this is up in the sky with the Lord, and the angels is gonna roll up some clouds like a goddamn scroll. You understand? And then it's gonna fall down to the ground. I know that's what you're thinking, but it's not. This is talking about this place right here. It's going to fall. Right. You understand? The white man's kingdom is going to fall. It's going to get rolled up like a scroll. And the hosts of heaven, they're going to fall. They're going to come down. Keep going.
Sir. And as a falling fig from the fig tree.
Keep going.
Verse 5. For my sword shall be bathed in heaven. Behold, it shall come down upon Idumea.
On who?
Idumea.
On who?
Idumea.
Idumea. Like I told you, the so-called white man, his biblical name is either Esau, Edom, or Idumea. You understand? And the Lord said that his sword is going to be bathed in heaven, not upstairs.
Right.
Not what the Christians like to say, upstairs with the Lord, right? Not upstairs. Right here on earth. You understand? His rulership, okay? His sword is going to turn around and, boy, the Lord is going to do what in heaven? Read it from the heaven part of the sword.
For my sword shall be bathed in heaven.
It's going to be bathed in heaven. Bathed with blood.
Damn right.
That's what a sword is going to be bathed with. They really think Christ is coming back for, cookies and mocha lattes and, you know what I'm saying? Holding hands with it. Da, 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 da. I'm loving it. They really think that's what Christ is coming back for.
Right.
You understand? No, he's not. Right. You understand? He's coming back to handle business on the very people that has been murdering and oppressing blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians, God's chosen people since forever.
That's right.
That's what he's coming to do. And guess what? I'm going to love it.
Damn right.
You understand? When the Lord finally gives us a rest from this horrible place, man. Right. You understand? Like, come on. We talk about salvation. Who else needs to be saved? From
That's
who?
right.
You understand? The Arabs need to be saved from bombing buses and planes.
All right.
The white man needs to be saved from murdering us.
Right.
You understand? The Chinese man need to be saved from eating bats. You understand? And cats and rats and dogs and snakes and squids and monkey brain. What do the other nations of people need to be saved from? And do Africans need to be saved from their horrible smell? Like, I mean, what does anybody else need to be saved from? I don't get it. You understand? But there is a people that has absolutely no one to defend them.
That's right.
And no military, no politician, no damn black activist, nobody's doing nothing. You understand? The only man that is doing something for blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians is Commanding General YAHANNA.
That's right.
Teaching blacks, damn right, give it up, man. Teaching blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians how to serve the Lord, how to separate from our enemies, man. The Lord is going to do something to this place here. And you either going to turn around, you may die with it. You understand? You keep trying to join together with this place. You very well may die with this place. But there is hope. You can, like Officer Malak said, you can change.
That's right.
You don't have to be a crackhead.
That's right.
You don't have to smoke weed.
Right.
You don't have to be gay. You don't have to be lesbian.
Right.
You don't have to molest children. You don't have to be a whoremonger. You don't have to make it rain in the strip club.
Right.
You don't have to celebrate Christmas. Nobody's forcing you to celebrate Christmas. Nobody forced you to celebrate Thanksgiving.
Right.
You don't have to celebrate the holidays. You can actually be what God chose you to be. And that's not a filthy Christian sitting in a church singing songs and dancing dances every Sunday. You understand? You can actually be an Israelite.
That's right.
That's your true nationality. And guess what? I feel good about it.
Yeah, right.
Because when I was in the world, not knowing who I was killing me.
That's right.
You understand? Thinking that I was an African American was actually killing me, man. You understand? But now that I know my true identity, oh my God. You understand? It feels wonderful, man.
Right.
You understand? And I'm going to forever give thanks to the man for holding it down so that I could find it. Right. I could actually change my life. That's I could actually do what they say in the church was be right with God.
That's right.
I could actually do it now. We doing it.
That's right.
You understand? We doing it. But in that church, man, you going to stay lost.
Right.
And the Lord said, what about who? Read it again.
Kind of one concert. For my sword shall be bathed in heaven.
Mm-hmm.
Behold, it shall come down upon Idumea.
It shall come down upon Idumea, man. You got so many people right now claiming that the white man is going to be in heaven kicking it with us.
Right.
You understand? No, he's not. He's going to be in chains.
That's right.
He's going to have a yoke of iron around his neck. He's going to be picking cotton. You understand? He's going to be working. What was the slaves working on? 16, 18-hour days with damn near no break.
They said from can't see to can't see.
That's
what they used to work.
Come on.
See to can't see. It's dark from dark to dark.
Come on, man. With no shoes on. Right? You know the slaves had to beg for shoes.
Right.
They worked so hard all goddamn day. And they had to beg for shoes. They even on that movie, what was that, Victory? When our people served in his military, they had to beg for shoes to fight his war.
Right.
Like, he is an animal. Like, you ain't even gonna give me the proper gear to go fight your war. Like, come on, man. The dude is an idiot, man.
Right.
Come on. He's an idiot. And guess what? You a bigger idiot for serving him.
That's right.
You understand? For even being in his military. Get out of it. For even being in his churches. Get out of it, man. You understand? One person that I know tells his story all the time is General Haas. How he used to be on the police force. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna wait on yours. I ain't gonna put you on blast. We're gonna wait for your stuff. I'm gonna let you tell it. You know what I'm saying? Because I know you got one. You feel me? I ain't gonna put you on blast yet. You know what I'm saying? But I used to, when I heard General Hot, because man, I know so many brothers that's on the police force and will not get off.
Right.
That will not do it. Tell me all about every horrible thing that they go through on the force. I grew up with a brother that's on the force right now. And every time I talk to him, he got some terrible story to tell me. And then so I said, "You gonna get off the?" Oh man, you know, it's my job, man. Like, God damn, I mean, come on now, you can deal with the racism in the warehouse.
Right.
Like, damn, you know what I'm saying? You a cop.
Right.
You a cop enduring so much racism and hate and nigger and
Right.
spick and every damn thing else in the book when you go to work. And you got to actually go out there and fight crime with the criminals. You got to go fight crime with a criminal, man. That is ridiculous. That is ridiculous. You got to sit. What was that sister at where she stopped that devil partner of hers from slamming that brother's head up against the car door, and he punched her in her goddamn nose and broke her face. Go ahead.
Buffalo, New York.
Buffalo, New York. And guess what? That sister had to move out of Buffalo, New York to get a goddamn job. They told her, you will never work on this force again. They meant that. Go ahead.
She ended up leaving the state.
She left the whole state, not just the city. The state will not employ her at all for her doing her job.
Right.
Fighting crime. She was fighting the criminal, telling the criminal to stop. She was finna arrest the bad guy. That's what they hired her to do.
That's right.
And when she got the bad guy that actually was in the damn car with her every damn day of the week and she goes for her shift, finally she stopped the bad guy. She saw him and went to apprehend him, and he punched her in her damn face and broke it.
Good night.
Broke her face. This is what you go through on that force. Don't believe for 1 second, even in the military or on the goddamn police force, that they are just having a good time serving their country. No, they are not. Because guess what? They still niggas.
Right.
Right.
But the little white girls say, we hate all of you. You're just so dark. You niggers. Just take that chocolate. Hey, the chocolate is good. You understand me? That chocolate is good. Straight up. That chocolate is good. Boy, you get what they say, the blacker the berry, the sweeter the juice. We like chocolate around here. Caramel, butter pecan, and pecan, and whatever flavor we got. All 12 tries. We love them.
That's right.
You understand? We don't give a damn what you think about them.
Right.
We love them.
That's right.
You understand? Our sisters look way better than that devil could ever.
That's right.
That's right.
What's that glamour shot? Whatever glamour shot you can come up with to make yourself look cute, or turn around and what's some apps where you fix your face and go ahead.
Snapchat filters.
Who?
I said them Snapchat filters.
Come on, man. Yeah, whatever filter you'll never compare to a sister.
Got her the cast.
Come on, kill yourself. You kill yourself.
Right.
You understand?
That's
You the
right.
goddamn devil the Bible speaks
That's
of.
right.
More hope for that little sister than you could ever imagine.
That's right.
You understand? You devils, you eat it up. You understand? Because your day is coming. The Lord
right.
said, what? Read that again.
Another one, sir. For so like, behold, it shall come down upon Idumea and upon the people my curse. Salakia, and upon the people of my curse.
The people of my curse. Them Edomites.
Damn right.
You understand? The so-called white man. The Lord ain't got nothing good planned for them.
That's right.
You think like that is the most ridiculous thing that I've ever heard is black people trying to save white people. Saying that they're going to be in the kingdom of heaven.
Right.
That God loves them too. So they just get a whole pass for not just everything they've done in the past, but everything that they are still doing to this day. They have never stopped. Like you said, Malak, it is so, if you look it up and Google all of the damn things that they have done to us today, yesterday, the day before that, last month, the month before that, last year. Now you ain't gotta go way back. You ain't gotta go way back. You can just start from today and start looking and make your head spin. All the racism, all the murders, all of the putting out the what do they put us out of their restaurants and accuse us of stealing and doing something, and there's all kinds of things, man. It'll make your damn head spin. Was that it on the scripture? Okay, go ahead. Read them more.
Another one, sir. And upon the people of my curse to judgment. Verse 6. The sword of the Most High is filled with blood. It is made fat with fatness, and with the blood of lambs and goats, with the fat of the kidneys of rams. For the Most High have a sacrifice in Basra.
Okay, go ahead.
Or was that Bosra?
It's more Basra. That's fine.
Basra, kind of the concert. And the great slaughter in the land of Idumea.
In the land, and Basra is a great city in the Edomites' land in Idumea. You understand? It's a great city in Idumea. The Lord said that sword is gonna come down. You understand? On them, on that place, He's gonna destroy it.
Right.
That's America. You understand? That's America. You understand? And the Lord is going to handle His business on this place right here. What blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians need to do, you need to handle your business.
That's right.
You understand? You got some serving to do. You got some laws to keep.
That's right.
You understand? You got work to do. Black man, Hispanic man, Native Indian man. We supposed to be in here together, waking up our people.
That's right.
You understand? So on that terrible day, we would turn around and could get some mercy from the Most High and be saved from His treachery versus fall with that sword that's coming down on our oppressor. Let the oppressor get what he gonna get. There's no way to stop it. You could sing what's this old song? Old Happy Day.
Right.
You understand? You can Yolanda Adams and Donnie McClurkin, and you can Kurt Franklin and Stomp. Maybe I've been going through something that really got me down. You can do all of that all week long. You ain't just got to do it on Sunday. You can do it every damn day. It still ain't gonna change nothing. You're the one that needs to change. You are the one that needs to obey God, black man, Hispanic man, and Native Indian man. God don't need to change, and He hasn't.
That's right.
He hasn't changed His mind on what He's going to do. I mean, how could He?
Right.
How could He? I can see if the white man woke up one day and said, you know what? I'm going to stop murdering these people. They're innocent. They haven't done anything wrong. I'm not going to pull them over. I'm not, just for no apparent reason. I'm not going to, because, they lie and say your tail light out.
Right.
They do all kinds of things to get you to pull over and give you a reason. And then you get out your car and find out that, well, don't get out the car right then because they might try to kill you. Right. Or they might do you like that black woman they did up on Lackland. You understand? Where they try to pull her over in the darkest spot in that goddamn municipality. And thank God that woman had more sense to say, you know what, I'll pull over at the 7-Eleven where it's a bunch of lights and where there's a worker in there and where if something was to happen and somebody can give me some help. Right. And the cop turned around and pulled her out, slammed this 60 years old, snatched this woman out of her vehicle, threw her on top of the hood, slamming her all over, and then turned around and started fingering this woman, rubbing her body. I was like, oh my God. And guess what? Her husband is a retired cop. Her husband is a retired cop. You understand? And this woman, that scared this woman so bad, man. The woman says that she now has to wear an adult diaper because anytime she see the police, she gets scared and she ends up going on herself. The white man is the goddamn devil.
That's right.
And you forgive her for that? I don't. Right. I mean, not her, but the police. Right. You forgive that white cop for that? I don't.
That's right.
You understand? They need to be put in chains. They need to be brought to justice. And eventually the Lord is going to put them to death, and they need that too. Because guess what? The world will be a much better place without them, man.
That's right.
You understand? So in the meantime, blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians, it's time for us to come together in the one body of Christ, which is the ISUPK, the one and only home of the truth under Commander General YAHANNA. Right. You understand? And we over the time, man. We're going to get out of here. Shalom, Israel.
Shalom.
Everybody like it.